We are through the summer transfer window and now on the long grind of the championship. It has been a good start, I would say, but there's room for improvement. We are looking to cause a bigger upset than we've ever caused before and gain promotion in our first season in the championship. As I say, it's been a good start. Will that continue today? We have got a lot of games to get through, so let's get into the video. Yes, lads, welcome to the channel, and I'm starting on a bit of a somber note here because I played a game in between the last session and we lost 4-1 to Swansea. Yeah, this one was a tough one. We took the lead early doors and I thought, right, here we go. Almost relaxed a little bit too much here and thought this is going to be an obvious win. We've obviously won this game. Thank goodness. Dobra with the goal. And then they came back and absolutely thumped us. Now, Swansea have got a good team. Make no mistake about it. Swansea have got a good team. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But as you can see from the fixture schedule, that was that final game there. And we're on a bit of a bad run. The loss to Millwall, draw into Coventry after 3 away wins here. So we need to turn this around ASAP. And look at this. We've not won at home. So here's what we're going to do for this episode then. So my plan is to get through these 2 games, these games here, and all of the games in November. Because I just feel as though with this crazy month of fixtures and then the transfer window and the FA Cup, should we get there, this should be such a great episode on its own. So that's what we're going to do. But we're going to get through these here. So we're going to play the Sunderland game live. We'll get through the Middlesbrough game off camera. And then we're just going to see where the table lies, where teams around us are, and we will play probably 2 or 3 of these games, probably 3 of these games in this section here between October and November. And then, as I say, come back for this crazy month here. On paper, this month, oh my word. So yeah, that is what we'll do. But up first, we've got Sunderland. I will see you in the game. All right then, lads, we're back for the Sunderland game then. This is going to be a tough game. They've got such a good team on paper. We've changed things. Oh, my word. I forgot. Oh, no, I forgot. George Long is in goal. George Long is in goal. He had to be in goal for the last 2 games. He's still in goal now. Siao is on the bench. He's coming back from food poisoning. Wasn't fully fit. Oh, no. Right. A mistake from me. A mistake from me. Here we go then. Let's see if we can get through it. Is it crazy if I sub him on straight away? I'm not going to. George Long, over to you, mate. Over to you. Let's see if we can get a result here. Here comes Sunderland then. First highlight of the game. Mukiele to Dan Ballard. Back to Mukiele. Okay, dealing with this. We're dealing with this. Dealing with this. Okay, they've come backwards. Can we sort of nick it there? Nice defensive shape. Fernandez is in here. Fernandez. Oh, whoa. Has George Long saved that? No, it's off the post. Tell you what, we've survived one there, but, you know, I mean, they're all over us stats-wise. Just need to try and get into this game. I fear that I may have got too small of a squad. We might have to dip in, but we just don't have the finances to do so. So it's like, yeah, we'll have to see how we get on. As Andy Smith takes the free kick here to Castledine, who's playing defensive midfield. That should tell you all you need to know. Here's new signing Cunha. Cunha, lovely bit of skill. Cunha! Woohoo! Okay then, 1-0 to Gillingham. And I tell you what, I never thought Castledine would be a DM for us. He's managed to slot in there. He can play there. And that is a great ball. A great ball from him. Cunha, though, take nothing away from this man. Skips inside, lovely little turn. And then just that weak foot, the weak foot shot into the goal. That's 1-0. Do we deserve it? No. Will we take it? Absolutely. Oh, no, there's a highlight afterwards. Right, so every episode, I say this now to new viewers of the channel. And yeah, whenever there's a highlight after we score, it's 1-1 already. It's 1-1 already. Now, last time I addressed this, they didn't score. But I already know this is 1-1 already. I already know. I thought we won the World Cup. I thought we won it back there. George Long! George Long in goal. I tell you what, George Long. They said his level was Enterprise North. George Long, man, pulling it out of the bag. Now, we're quietly on our way to what would be a very, very good 3 points. And it's sort of come a bit from nowhere. They were all over us and we fought our way back into this game. We've got Luke Ayling, George Long playing in this team. There's 10 minutes left. Let's see if we can hold on. 2 minutes to go. I didn't even want to change to defensive because I just thought they're not having any major chances. Let's leave it at this. Have we done it? It looks as though we have. I tell you what, that is how you bounce back. 4-1 defeat last time out, a 1-0 away win at Sunderland. We are so good away from home this season. That was special. That was special. No one gave us a chance, especially after the 4-1 loss to Swansea as well. So I will take that all day long, lads. I will take that all day long. What a win that was. So let's have a look at the table then. So we're up to 8th after that win there. -1 on the goal difference, which is not the best, but 14 points. Only 3 points off the playoffs. That's what I'm aiming for, quietly. Aiming for the playoffs. So what a massive win there. Ipswich, Leicester leading the way. Derby, Norwich. Who's getting the relegation places? Luton, Hull, QPR, and West Brom, Middlesbrough. So, okay. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. A very good win to bounce back from. So I think judging off the table, I will see you guys for either Derby or Norwich. I'll see who's higher in the table, see how we get on. But there's at least 4 games here where I'll get through off camera. And I'll be back for Derby or Norwich. So I'll see you then. All right then, lads. We are back and we are here in time for the Derby game. But in between the Derby game and the Sunderland game, this is how it went down. So Divin Mbama getting his first 2 goals for the club in this 4-1 win over Middlesbrough. Very happy with this. Middlesbrough, a decent side, but in the sort of table, they're right down there. So 3 points we had to get, and we did. Following on from Middlesbrough, we had a game against Stoke, and I think a draw upon reflection is probably a fair result. Both teams had enough chances to warrant a goal, and realistically as well, Stoke a decent side, got a few decent players. Manahoff, Bow, really good players. So Stoke, for me personally, a team that will be up or thereabouts around the playoff mid-table realm, which is probably where we're going to land. So ultimately, a point against a team that's going to be near enough to us, I don't mind that. I will take that. This one, a lot more frustrating. Of course, a 1-1 draw with Charlton. Look at the stats. 17 shots, 11 on target as well. Kaminsky had the game of his life. And ultimately, this was a game we should have won. I don't mind the draw against Stoke, but this was a result we should have won. We didn't. And ultimately, you know, if these results continue all season long, we will eventually pay the price. But it was big Andy Smith with the goal. And then in the last game, it was Jay Matete, who is having some out-of-this-world performances so far this season. We dominated Watford. We didn't even have a shot on target. I didn't actually realise that. 25% possession. And I guess this is the problem. Same as the Charlton game. You know, Charlton we drew. This game we did actually pick up the win. But look at the stats. We should be smashing teams and we're just not. And I think the reason because is Divin Mbama and even Liam Cullen haven't hit the ground running. So we really need those boys to now propel us to the next level. But as you can see, we are here now for... this is a new feature from Football Manager, by the way. It takes you exactly to the game, which I like. But yeah, huge game here. We're going to actually play both Derby and Norwich. Reason being, let me show you the table. Reason being is just because they are both... Well, Norwich are actually now top. Fair play to Norwich. And Derby sitting 4th. So if we want to get into the playoff picture, we've got to beat teams like this, plain and simple. But I have made 2 signings. So let me show you who they are if I sort by this. Up first, we've got a left back, and this is Karatas. Karatas. So he's going to come in at left back. He is going to be probably first choice with Mparaganda being the backup. So a good signing there. We needed a left back. If Mparaganda got injured, Andy Lyons was tired. It was just a nightmare. And then we've also gone and signed a defensive midfielder. And we managed to pick up William Clem on a free transfer, £6,000 per week. It's an unbelievable deal. He's so well-rounded. Look at some of those stats. Teamwork, 15. Bravery, 15. Natural fitness, 13. I thought that was higher, not going to lie. But regardless, he's so well-rounded and he's got stats that I absolutely love. 23 years of age, sits in the defensive midfielder. I think this is such a good signing on a free. Some great business from us. That will conclude our transfer business until January now. Wanted to show you the new boys. How have they done so far? Both of them have played 2 games. Nothing crazy. Near 7 rating, which is good enough for me. But right, let's get into this first game against Derby. All right, then, here we go. We are the home side. That is the team that we are starting with. A very strong team. These 2 additions just give us so much more room to work with. Derby's team, obviously a very decent team. They find themselves in the playoffs 13 games in. So yeah, I think personally for this, being the home side, those poor fans, by the way, up here. Wow, no shout out. It's absolutely pouring with rain. But for me personally on this one, What would I want? I mean, I'd take a point, but ultimately, when we're at home, I do think we should be taking it to teams, which is something we will be doing. A massive game here. We're trying to get into the playoffs. If we want to do so, you've got to beat those above you. Up the Gills. Let's go and get 3 points. So far, it is all us, to be honest. It's Cunha picks the ball back up, finds Andy Lyons, who's got the nod over Daniel at the moment. Andy Lyons, this is what we know we can do. What a ball in that looks to be. They will get it away. Picked up only as far as Mundle, who's in for Dobra today, just to freshen it up. And oh, that's a lovely goal. It's Divin and Mbama that gets it. It's all about Mundle. It's all about Vergara, and it's finished off by Mbama. 3 goals now, so he's warming up very, very slowly. This lovely bit of play here from Mundle keeps the move alive. Lovely ball into Vergara. The 1-2 is perfect, and that ball across there straight to Mbama. Really, lovely goal. Lovely, lovely goal. And that is 1-0. And I mean, wait until you see these stats as well. We are absolutely dominating. So let's keep this going, lads, and get some breathing room. Let's go and get a second. Couldn't have asked for a better first half. Plain and simple. Still 1-0 up. And looking just by far the more threatening team. Need to make sure we get a second goal, though. We have to get a second goal, as I fear all of this good work will amount to nothing. 60 minutes in here. And Derby with possession. They've had 1 shot. So it really has been us all game. So here they are moving the ball forward, though. Can we nick it back? Brewster plays it forwards to Hurtado. Hey, that's got to be offside. That's got to be offside. Lino. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Cameron Archer. Nice finish, but Jesus, he's about 4 yards offside. 4 minutes on the clock left. This second half has been very scarce of real chances and highlights. But ultimately, we've got to dig in here. I've made my subs. I've rolled the dice in terms of who can come on and do a job. Clem stayed on. Castledine, he's come on, as has this man. Ball through. Dobra. What a save that is. How nonchalant was that? Just put the arm out, make a big save. But anyway, right. I'm going to switch us down to defensive here because Derby are a very good team this season. The stats will say otherwise. 7 minutes. We've got 7 minutes added on for God knows what. What's happened here? Cunha's been injured. We've already made all of our subs. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Well, he's one of our wingers at least, but oh, boy. 96 minutes, 97 minutes. That should be time, ref. There we go. A huge 1-0 win against Derby. Very, very happy with that. Concerned about this injury, though, I have to say, to Cunha. We'll have to check out that. We're in 7th in the table as of this game right now. So we're still in that playoff race, but we're doing exactly what we need to do, and that is to try and break the playoffs by beating the teams there. So let's just check together how bad this injury is to Cunha, because if this is bad, this is a real blow, because he started really well. A tight calf, Mundle, that's absolutely fine, a bruised knee. So, lads, let's have a quick check on the table, just very, very quickly, before I come back to you in a minute. This, and again, I tell you now, I'm still getting to grips with it. 7th place, it's now put us level on points with 5th place, 2 points off Millwall. Millwall are just everywhere, aren't they? But Millwall, who have got 27 points, so it's very, very close. Up next for us to close the gap to 2 points to Norwich, we've got them. So I will see you on the pitch for the Norwich game. All right, then. Here we go. Back for the Norwich game. Norwich have got a very, very good team, if I'm going to be honest. I mean, we've got a good team as well. Make no mistake about it. But their team is so solid. They're right in there in the title race. A win for them could see them go top. A win for us could see us go into the playoffs. Early doors, yes, but these results all matter. It's when you get to the end of the season and you think, oh, we're 2 points off. Well, for me personally, you think back to these points in the season. This is where you've got to take points away from the teams around you, the rival teams, when you're looking for promotion. It's gone well so far. Let's see if we can continue. Up the Gills. Come on, lads. Let's go and get another 3 points. Here comes Diallo for Norwich then. A good player here. Won back by an even better player in Andy Lyons, though. Lovely tackle, that is. He's so solid. So solid. Vergara now plays it to Cunha. We're on the break here. Mbama and Dobra both up. Cunha driving towards the byline. Oh, what a ball that is. I tell you what, that deserved a goal. Lovely bit of play from Cunha there. Him and Andy Lyons, that's the partnership I'm liking at the minute. Daniel, the other right back we've got on the bench, not bad, but those two, very solid. Right, then Norwich with a bit of possession here. Knocking it around. The high press from us, though, as you can see, causing them a few issues. Struggling to get out. Can we win it? We can with Vergara. Mbama in the box. Will he go alone? Come on, Vergara. Ball in, it's saved, and it's a tap in for Armando Dobra. And that is 1-0 away from home against second place Norwich. Massive moment this, but we're taking nothing for granted here. Nothing at all. Vergara on the high press, does so well to win it back. Drives in. The ball in is decent. He's looking for Mbama. Kovacic will be disappointed there for me. Dobra with the easiest goal he'll score so far this season. Another really good first half performance. 1-0 up, but again, I just need us to go and try and squeeze a second goal out here. Look at the stats all over them, but we need it. We need it for the comfort, else I just feel as though Norwich will come back at some point. Can we keep them out? I'm not sure if we can. Here is Huggins. Back to Makama. Oh, careful, Dobra lunging in there. Josh Sargent through on goal. Surely, oh, he's taking it wide. Poor touch from him, really. Makama, come on, lad, stay strong. Big blocks. Oh, and it's an own goal from Masterson. But this is what we said. We're not going to be able to keep these lads out all game. And they've got one very early doors in the second half here. It's valiant defending, to be fair. Maatson for them has a shot. It bounces off Karatos, and then, oh, it does. It looked like Seo nearly saved it, but he didn't. It's a Masterson own goal, but it is what it is. Come on then, lads. How is that an own goal? Surely it's just his goal. Right, 1-1. Let's get it back. Norwich corner here, beginning to sort of flex the muscles a little bit. Poor first half from them. Gibbs, lovely 1-2. We've not followed the man at all there. And Diallo gets the goal. And I tell you what, 9 minutes of football played after half-time. We find ourselves 2-1 down. What a disappointing start to this second half here. It's Andy Lyons, who just falls asleep there. Why is he walking? Why is he walking? And it's gone through a sea of bodies once again. And it is Norwich 2, Gillingham 1 with us. We have it all to do now, don't we? We have it all to do. Just a few minutes left now. Unable to even get a chance. I've moved us to attacking. It looks as though Norwich will see this out. And very disappointing because the stats will say we deserve to win. But ultimately, we fell apart at the start of the second half. And this is the difference. Last season, we come back and we win this game 3-2, or we end up drawing 2-2. We're in a different league now. It's a different standard, and we are feeling the effects of there. And I will say I'm disappointed. Because I am. That should have been a game that we took full control of, dominated the first half, and this is what I say about these second goals. They are crucial. No point being on top if you can't capitalise. So let's just have a quick look at the Sky Bet Championship. 7th place is where we remain, level on points with 6th Sheffield United. Norwich do indeed go top. Disappointing for us with the teams around us now beginning to circle and gain on us as well. So every time you lose 3 points in the championship, it just gets harder and harder because there's teams around you that are coming for you. But anyway, regardless, what I will do now is I will play through the Stockport, Luton, Hull and Bolton game, and we will come back for this massive game against Ipswich before we begin this monster of an episode next time. So I'll go through these off camera and I'll see you back at Portman Road. All right then, lads, we are back. And since that Norwich game, we've had, I think, 4 games. It might be 4 games, might be 5. But anyway, I tell you what was 5. Gillingham 5, Stockport 0. Really good to bounce back from this. Of course, lost to Norwich. Didn't really deserve to lose, in my opinion. But ultimately, this is when, you go the harder leagues, the more competition. If you don't go and get your second goal, whatever it is, you're going to lose out. This game here, made sure we got it. Really solid performance. Vergara, Cunha, and Bama getting another goal. Raksaki coming on too. I played the wrong Raksaki at right wing. So we had Sam Raksaki, the defensive midfielder, playing right wing. Still did a job. Well done, Sam. Showing he's diverse, I guess. And then we let the good times roll because we went and beat Luton 3-0 as well. Vergara with the brace. Daniel with 2 assists as well. And again, Juris and Raksaki there popping up with a goal at the end. But I have to say, just very quickly, Daniel looking like a really good signing now. Really good signing. I would say that him and Andy Lyons, it's great to have this much competition, but I love this guy's physicals. Absolutely love them. So good. And he's getting better. Still only 19. This guy could be with us for a very long time. But obviously, in true Gillingham fashion, we lost to Hull 1-0. And, I say we deserve to win this game. Again, I hate being an XG guy, but realistically, I mean, they definitely didn't deserve to win it. But we didn't really either. I mean, a 0.76 XG. We weren't creating the good enough chances, in my opinion. Our man of the match was Ivan Xiao, our goalkeeper. So that should say everything you need to know. A very dull game as well, to be fair. I remember watching this thinking, good job I didn't choose to play this one live. Wow. But yeah, we lost the game and it was frustrating, but this is what we do as Gillingham. This is what we do. We get 2 big wins and then we decide to completely throw it out the window and lose 1-0. But there's one more game to show you. And it's us back to winning ways, which is fantastic. Clem gets his first goal, another assist for Daniel, and also a goal for Divin Mbama, who is very, very slowly getting there. I paid a lot of money for Divin. I really did. Well, it's obviously a free transfer, but 18.5 grand a week. And I'll be honest with you, I had a bit of a rush of blood to the head here. I was like, this is the guy that's going to take us forward. We're getting there. We're getting there, you know. 5 goals in 15 games. We're getting there. Let's give him more time to warm up. And I'm sure we'll get there soon. But we are here now for the Ipswich game. A massive game it is as well. Let's see where we lie now in the championship table. It's 5th. I thought it was 5th. Yeah, 5 points between us and Ipswich. Last time we had a game where there was 5 points, we lost to Norwich. So let's hope we can close the gap again, because I tell you now, Leicester seem pretty front runners to go and get promoted here. I know it is very close, but they're, you know, a few points ahead. I'm not ruling out automatic promotion, which would be insane, by the way. Insane. If you'd have told me we'd be in the Premier League after 4 seasons, or 3 seasons, sorry, the 4th would be in the Premier League, you couldn't ask for better. So a long way to go. A long way to go. So much can still go wrong, but as of right now, I believe. I tell you what, get down in the comments. Get down in the comments and let me know where you think we're going to end up this season, because it's a hard one to call. It's more competitive and I'm loving it. I never thought I'd say this. It's nice to not be 10 points clear, 12 points clear. It's nice to have a real challenge. We've got good teams behind us as well. So let's get into the final game of the episode and then we'll go very quickly through what's happening in next episode. And the next episode, by the way, is huge. Here we go then. A nice little sip of coffee to get us ready for this one. To get us ready. Andy Smith leading us out. And obviously, you know, as I said in the Norwich game, this is just a chance to really take some points off the teams above us. You got to win these games. If you beat the teams underneath you, that is great. But if you do slip up and you don't beat these teams above you, you just leave yourself in such a difficult position. So, look, away from home again, this is not going to be an easy game by any stretch. But up the Gills, let's see if we can end the episode on a real charge. Good start. Good start. Oh, here they come. Here's Sammy Schmodix. Right, lads, keep it firm. Keep it firm. Big winner. Yes, Andy. And I tell you what, big Andy Smith has played to Dobra. He's got a lot to do still. Oh, it's Dobra. Is he onside? That's the question. Is he onside? I guess it. Really, Divin? Wow. Yeah, still 0-0. Wow, what a miss that is. What a miss that is. Oh, my word. Let's just, I tell you what, he knew he was offside. How about that? We'll go with that. Divin. Killing me, mate. Killing me. Anyway, still coming forward. Here's Cunha. He's been so good in the last few weeks. Cunha has a go. And he's at the top of the net there. He's at the top of the net. It's crazy. This man is left-footed, right? And he shoots with his right. At least I think he is anyway. Is there a way I can check this here and now? Can I see his profile? Can I see his profile? He is right-footed. Mental. Thought he was left-footed the whole time. Anyway, moving on then. He's shooting with the foot I want him to shoot with. Ruben Neves on the corner. David Carmo makes it 1-0. And I tell you what, when you've got a player of Ruben Neves' quality on the pitch, this is always a threat. It's a great corner in. Andy Smith just beaten to it. He's about to send that all the way up the pitch to Dobra. Good header. first ever goal for Ipswich Town. Love it. Okay, it's an even game. They've gone 1-0 up. Home advantage. Let's pick it up. Here come Ipswich then. There's the goal scorer, Carmo. Up to Sammy Schmodix. Right, can we try and win the ball back? Can we try and win it back? Because we give them too much space and time. And they are good at making chances. We've seen that. Matu Siwa. He's not even a winger. Oh, it's got to be offside. Got to be offside. Lino. 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 Put the flag up, man. What a ball that is. If he's onside, fair play. There he is in the middle of the screen. Or the right of the screen, sorry. Oh, I tell you what. It's close, that is. It's close. What a ball that is. What a ball that is. We're going to have to use this time now to make some subs. We'll go for Mundell. We'll go for Castledine as well, and we'll just give it a complete switch up. We'll leave Cunha on, go for a complete switch up, and I'm also going to now push us to go more attacking. So frustrating. It's almost like these moments in these games for these better teams, they just carve us open. 2-0 to Ipswich. Long way back now. Oh my God, especially when we're doing that. Especially when we're doing that. What are you doing? What's he doing? Was it Kratas? I'm assuming it was Kratas. What is he doing? Karatas with the throw. Tries to throw it to Natali. And Loza goes through. Xiao, no chance. Oh my word. Do you know what? That is absolutely gutting. The stats say an even game. The scoreline, the one that matters, says Ipswich 3, Gillingham 0. And it's one where we just need to go away from this. Not be disheartened. Not be disheartened that we've lost 3-0. It was never a 3-0 game. We've had our chances. We didn't take them. And ultimately, against these teams at the top of the table, you can't do that. And I will... Do you know what I was just about to say? I am... You did do yourselves proud. Right, okay. They want me to be harsh on them. I get it, lads. Message received. I'm going to absolutely slate you next time. But there we go. We finished the episode in 6th place. A bit of a sad way to end it, losing 3-0 like that. But ultimately, we're in the playoffs. We're in the playoff race. We're in the promotion race of the championship in our first season back. Unbelievable scenes from us to even be in this position. And I tell you what, I couldn't be happier with how this start has gone, because we were never going to be champions again. We don't have a big budget. We're doing really well. So there is the table going into the next episode. Let's see what that next episode entails. I love the fact they've changed the feature so it takes you to your next game. Love that. Anyway, Southampton, Sheffield United, Wrexham, Ipswich again, Sunderland, Middlesbrough, who sit rock bottom, Charlton, Stoke, Watford, Derby, and we'll finish with Birmingham. It will be the January transfer window. Are we able to make any moves? I don't know. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think we'll be getting many signings through the door. Will there be players? We've got a few release clauses. Will there be players that have to get moved on because offers come in? We will have to see. I appreciate you guys so much. I love the support on this series. Let's keep going. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Remember, League 2 to the Champions League. You've been here for the whole journey. If you're new to the channel as well, please subscribe. We've got loads more content coming. And as always, lads, I will see you on the next one.